Hello friends, David DeVos here. I'm out on my usual walk and I found something, and I'm going to show it to you here in a second. And it's amazing. I don't know what the heck it is. You know, I've lived a while on this earth and I've never seen anything like it. Now I've got a couple of ideas, but pretty weird. Let me show you. See this little creek right here? There's a bunch of water running down this road. All the way down this road, you see these square rocks, marble, chunks of marble all the way up and down, all the way along. Or I don't know if it's granite. Look, some of it looks like quartz or marble. I mean, look at this piece. There's a black chunk. And you would think, now look at this piece. Perfectly square. Little piece of white one. There's some beautiful stuff here. All in little chunks, all the way down. And I just don't know. It doesn't look natural because looks like it's all polished. But like, look at this piece. Is that natural? I mean, there's a lot of flat rocks around here. All the rocks are flat. Pink quartz. It's flat. I think it's beautiful. Sorry, my camera. I'm trying to hold the camera with one hand, and then pick up rocks with the other. Little blue. She says, that's pretty. Can I see another one? How about you, Bonnie? You want to see some more? Look at this one. Trying to get it in the light. Beautiful, it's polished. All the way down. A big chunk there. Oh, look at this white piece. Gosh, it's beautiful. Pieces everywhere. You'd almost think that somebody took some big slabs of granite and busted all different colors of granite up here and put it in the ground up here. But why would somebody do that? There's pieces of it down here. It just keeps on going. Pretty weird, but it's beautiful out here. This piece. That's got like, looks like gold in it. Just chunks of rock everywhere. Little chunks here. Little chunks here. Everywhere. Little chunks. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen rock look that way naturally. I mean, maybe one rock here and there, but this is just big chunks of flat rock. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. I don't know. I mean, you see some crazy things sometimes. I remember I was up in Idaho one time. I think it was Charleston Creek by Montpelier, Idaho. You go on a little road, goes around Bear Lake. And there's a little town called Garden City. It's just a post office and a gas station. And go up this little road, goes up a canyon, Charleston Canyon. And I remember there's this trail, goes all the way up these caves, Manitonka Caves. And look, there's more of this. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. But anyway, I was on this trail and I was coming down this trail and there was a bank on one side of the trail. And there's a little bitty hole, like a little wormhole coming out of the bank. And looked like little beads were coming out of the hole. Like an ant pile was pushing these little beads out, but each of the beads were polished and they were all different colors. I mean, purple and red and white and yellow and green. And I should have grabbed a handful of those little rocks, but I thought they're so beautiful. I'm coming back and I'm going to get a bunch of them. And I didn't get any. And I went back and I never did find that hole again. Another interesting story about that trip too was, I was 15 years old and I was up in that canyon because we lived down there near Montpelier, Idaho for about 2 or 3 years as a kid. And Dad and Mom and I were hunting, and that was the year I got a deer. It's the only year I ever shot a deer. My dad, I think it might be the only time my dad was happy with me. He was as proud as a peacock and he gutted it out and stuff. But when I shot that deer, I had this big rifle in my hand. And so I couldn't carry anything. And as I was coming down this hill, I looked down and there was a big rock. And there was it was a fossil, and it looked like a very prehistoric animal. The whole animal. Not like anything I'd ever seen before. And I was going to pick that up. And I couldn't because I just shot the deer and I had that rifle and I thought, well, I'll come back and get it. And I went back again. Same thing. See, these rocks are still going. It's marble. This is natural, evidently, because it's still going. Nobody would have done this all the way along. This is ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. Goodness. I'm going to probably come back and get a bunch of these rocks and make a tile area or something. Use them for a little tile area. I don't know how many of them are around here, but they seem to be everywhere. But anyway, I never got that fossil. Down there in that area in Idaho, there is fossils everywhere. I mean, there's seashells. You know, you're on the mountains at 8,000 feet and there's seashells all over the ground. Just beautiful. Friends, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. see all this marble and granite. I don't know if it's marble or granite or both or what it is, but it's beautiful. And I seem to be running out of it now. You just see one piece here and there now, but here's a piece. Ooh, a pretty one. Oh, that's a that's a piece of metal. I thought that was a pretty rock. Oh boy. See if there's any more. Huh. But I've seen a bunch of stuff in my day. Here's a piece. Huh. A lot of white. Good grief. See, I don't know anything about where they get this granite and stuff. I thought they had to cut it and then polish it, but it comes already cut and polished out here. Maybe that's the way they do it. I don't know. Maybe granite. I don't know what that rock is exactly, but it's like different colors, you know. The white ones look like quartz. Oh, here's a bunch. Most of it's quartz down here. There's a big white piece here. Flat little white. Here's another black one. So it's all the way down. It has to be natural because if it had just been right up there, you'd think, well, maybe somebody busted up a granite top and threw it in there, but no, it's all over the place around here. Wherever there's a creek, it's at the bottom of the creeks. Never seen such a thing in my life. Huh, this might be it's real close to my property. I'm on the back side of my property. I didn't know all this. Oh, look at this. If you don't think this is natural, guys, look at this. Oh, howdy, look at this. Pink. Oh, that is the most beautiful. Hope you can see that. There you go. That's just laying in the... Here's a black one. Beautiful. Good grief. Sorry, I can't keep the camera. It's all natural. That is the most, it's soft, it's polished. Beautiful. What in the world? I don't know, this just fascinates the heck out of me, guys. I've never seen anything like this. Oh my goodness. It's hard to keep my camera focused. It wants to focus on everything but what I want it to focus on. But that's okay. At least we got a camera, huh? You know, that's another thing I was thinking about the other day. Sometimes, you know, something bad happens or something you don't want. You stumble over a stick or something and you go, why is that stick in my road? That dadgum stick? You know, makes you mad. But you know, maybe you're carrying this beautiful 50-pound chunk of gold into your house. You know, it's worth millions. Instead of being happy about the fact that you've got a big chunk of gold, you're all upset because you stumble over a stick. I was thinking about that the other day. Boy, here's a big old chunk. Boy, here's some big... It's like the yellow brick road here. It's all granite or something. Flat stones that are polished on one side. Holy moly mogoly. Holy sweet Betsy from Pike. Look at this. Big chunks of it. Up and down all around. I've completely lost any theory that this is just or that somehow somebody just threw this rock here. Because I've been walking now for a quarter of a mile and it's still going. It's everywhere. I see it mostly in the water though, because I guess the water rinses the dirt away so it gets down under the soil. Can't see anything with these leaves. But it's probably all over throughout here. I love this walk. This little old road goes way back in here. I mean, just, you know, several miles back in here, and I like walking. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and head back. And maybe get one of those little rocks as a souvenir. I may come back and get some more with my truck because, or see if I can find some on my own property because I'm not far from here. What you find to eat there? Boy, Bonnie's getting long, beautiful hair. Her hair was shorter. Maybe it's just from the winter. Oh, so beautiful. I like the winter here. I love it. I think I like the winter and the spring and the fall and the summer. All of them. Almost equally. I've never been anywhere where I like the winter. I always hated winters. But here you get the feeling that you're in winter. The leaves fall. That's a water dog there. He likes the water. You looking for marble? Says, I'm looking for marble, Dad. I'll find it. I'll sniff it out. She's the most loyal, beautiful little dog. That dog would give her life for me. She's a mommy. That's her baby, little Blue. I keep telling her, go get your brother, little Boots. Go find your brother, Blue. Blue hadn't come back. It's been a month or two. I really don't know what happened to him. I did see a cougar, a big cougar, about 2-3 weeks before he left. So I don't know, maybe he got in a fight with a cougar. Not sure. Anyway, I like the winters here. The only place I've ever really liked winter. Because you get the feeling that you're in winter with all the beautiful colors and, you know, get a reprieve from the hot summer humidity and stuff. But it doesn't get real cold, no snow. I walked down this creek for quite a ways. And I hadn't even looked into the creek much, so maybe there's more of that granite marble stuff up the creek. Yeah. Go up here and see if there's any more of this marble. Up here a little bit. I don't know why I thought I should bundle up. I had 2 coats and now I'm hot, so I had to stash one of my coats along the way and put the other one around my waist. It got real hot. These berries. Yeah, I tried them the other day. They kind of taste bitter. Not too bad, but a little bitter. I keep thinking that all these berries, I had a different theory before. I thought, well, you know, Yahweh cursed the ground that it wouldn't produce but thorns and thistles. And it looks like it's what he did, all right. But I've also thought about the possibility that it seems like all the fruit that's in nature isn't really very sweet. Raspberries are sweet. There's a lot of fruit that's sweet that you get at the store, but most of it's hybrid. Somebody's gone in, taken wild fruit, and they've turned it into, you know, they kept breeding it, sweeter ones and sweeter ones and sweeter ones, and grafting it on, and they've created these hybrids that we have today that are all sweet. I don't think we're supposed to eat all that sweet fruit. Not as much as we do. I'm sure that there are some sweet things that are naturally sweet, but not as much as we've got. So I wonder if, you know, berries are sweet, but they're usually just really small, and not all the berries are sweet. She's a feisty one. She'll take her big sister, and she ain't big enough, but she'll try. Oh my goodness, look at this one. Look at this one. Maybe I'll take that one. So, it's like a piece of Swiss cheese. Huh. I don't know. I wanted one of those pink ones. Now we're back in that area again, where they're just everywhere. Big chunks of it everywhere. See how far this goes up? Here's a pretty piece. I don't want to carry this big old rock though. Big sister's teaching her a lesson, I guess, right now. They're also pretty. I don't know which one's the prettiest. I don't know which one to take. I'll take this one. Boy, this goes all the way up. And the big black one there. Huh. More of this yellow brick road going on here. Huh. Well, I don't know. I just thought that was pretty cool.